voice of Clinton Paris, we take the pain out of being heard.
This is Brian Fulford. AD Drew and I are co-hosts of the BCSN Sports Wrap. We talk about all things related to HBCU athletics. From the games, teams, coaches, and fan interest stories, we cover it all. You can find our shows on Facebook at BCSN Sports Wrap, YouTube at MyJBN Online, and everywhere you listen to podcasts like Anchor, Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts. You can also find the show on the Jericho Broadcast Network's app. Make sure to download. We look forward to you joining the conversation and being a part of the show.
Sugar Chateau Desserts is a specialty bakery located in the Charlotte, North Carolina metro area. We will create delicious and one-of-a-kind treats for any occasion. Sugar Chateau is currently shipping cakes in a jar, offering a variety of different flavors in a single-serve container that can help you celebrate in accordance with social distancing. Place your orders today by calling 803-526-7895 or visiting sugarchateaudesserts.com.
Let's face it, shopping for insurance can be time-consuming. That's why when it comes to your auto, home, and life insurance needs, make things simple and trust the experts at Allstate. They will help you get the coverage that fits your needs while helping you bundle your life, home, and auto policies. Bundling saves you money, sure, but it also saves you time, so you can enjoy the things that matter most even more. Contact me, Tammy Haynes, your local agent, for a free personalized insurance quote. Allstate, are you in good hands?
True Black Essentials is a retail opportunity to bring black businesses under one roof where every product on every shelf in every aisle will be black owned and black produced by people all over the world. Statistics show that the $1.3 trillion of spending.
Welcome back to the Wellness Center on the campus of Florida Memorial University, where your FMU Lions trail the Nighthawks of Thomas University 31-37 as we begin the second half of play. Quick recap of some of the stats from the first half of play. Florida Memorial's out rebounded Thomas 24-18. Florida Memorial with 86, Thomas with 6. Florida Memorial has turned the ball over 9 times to Thomas's 5. Florida Memorial has had their points off the bench 11-6. But Thomas leads the Lions in fast break points 10-3. Thomas also has 7 steals to Florida Memorial's 0 steals. Those steals have led to 9 points off of turnovers to Florida Memorial's 2 points off of turnovers. Believe it or not, Thomas is outscoring Florida Memorial in the paint 12-10, but Florida Memorial is doing their job with second chance points 5-2. So as we begin this second half of action, Gilchrist throws the ball to the scorer's table. And somebody zigged when Gilchrist thought the other person was getting ready to zag. Out on the floor right now for Florida Memorial. You've got Gilchrist, Clayton, Sakati, Ali, and KB as they continue in the 2-3 zone that they played primarily the second portion of the first half. Great pass underneath from Booker to Ebenezer. We'll set the Thomas lineup for you in just a moment. Not quite sure if that ball was, yes, exactly, deflected off the rim, out of bounds, and it's going to remain Lions basketball. Quickly setting the lineup for Thomas. Got Brian, Alexander, Booker, Ebenezer, and Lewis on the floor right now for the Nighthawks. Long 3 attempt by Gilchrist, up and good as the Lions cut the lead to 5 for the Nighthawks. Three-point attempt up, and this is the rim, straight off the backboard. Ball tries to go inside to Ali, deflected, stolen by Williams. Lewis is going to bring it out and reset it. Booker. Back to Booker. Head fake. Inside. Rims out, but he gets his own rebound. It's going to be Ebenezer once again. Ebenezer's great around that basket. Great back cut by Ebenezer right there. Three-point attempt by Gilchrist. No good. Long rebound. Nighthawks out on the run. Foul. Going to the line for Nighthawks is going to be Trey Alexandria, 5'8", sophomore from Bradenton, Florida, Southeast High School. As the mop guy has to clean up the perspiration out on the floor. Looks like we're going to have a timeout on the floor called by Florida Memorial University. You're watching FMU Lions basketball right here on the BCSN.
Power that we have as black people can easily be turned into each black person having $2 million if we were to shop black for 2 years. So True Black Essentials will launch an e-commerce store on November 1st, 2020. But we will open up brick and mortar stores in Atlanta, New Orleans, Charlotte, Houston, and Jacksonville, with the very first store opening in Atlanta, June 19, 2021.
Have you had your Earth Blend coffee today? At Earth Blend Coffee, we take pride in offering you the very best of beans across the world, blended and roasted to perfection, giving you superior quality and satisfying and flavorful taste. Experience the world in one cup with Earth Blend Coffee.
Back to live action here at the Wellness Center on the campus of Florida Memorial University, where they trailed the Nighthawks 39-34, 17:45 remain in the ball game. Nighthawks will be at the line for a two-shot foul. Correction, their score is 41-34, as the Nighthawks will be at the line for two shots. First one is up and good by Trey Alexandria. Second attempt is good. Nighthawks on a bit of a run here to open up the second half of play. Ali trying to force it inside. We've got a foul on the floor.
Mic check.
We hear you, Charles.
Okay.
It says you got your technical difficulties sorted out over there on your end. Whenever you get an opportunity, if you would, please go over some of the stats, individual stats. I've already given the team stats for the first half, as we've got Clayton trying to drive, goes inside to Mack, and Mack gets the layup with the assist to Clayton right there.
Yeah, when we take a look at our Florida Memorial Lions, Muhammad Gilchrist, 12 points. Mubashar Ali, he had 11 points. Sam Mack, 7. And Sheikh Katie had 6. We take a look at Thomas Bryant had 10 points. Thomas Alexander, 4. Booker, 8 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, and 5 steals, as he was a stat stuffer. And you had Enzor with 12 points, for the Thomas Nighthawks in the first half.
All right, that 3-point on the other end was up and good by Toriano Lewis. 3-pointer good from Terrence Clayton. As Clayton answers for the Lions. You know, Lions made a run at the end of that first half right there. We're waiting on that second half run to come for the Lions here. They're good for one good run in the second half, and usually at home it's been enough to put them over the top. Jump shot up and no good by Ebenezer.
Get to the rim.
Back does get the contact though, even though he does not get the basket. Trying to see, did he come up a little gingerly, or is he just kind of taking his time getting back to the line?
Yeah, it looks like he's taking his time getting back to the line. You know, the way everybody started walking back down court, I thought there was a call against Florida Memorial for a second.
All right, Max up and good with the first free throw there. Yeah, he tweaked something or got bumped somewhere because he's still kind of favoring his right side, looks like there.
Yeah, really need to get Mac going here in this second half with his 15 points per game. If we can get him going, we can be right back in this thing and kind of stunt this run, if you will.
Second free throw up and no good, rebounded by the Nighthawks. Booker. Great look inside, just a little bit outside, as Bob Uecker would have said back in the day. That's Major League for those who do not know what movie I'm referencing on that one.
Yeah, you went back a ways on that one, AD.
Ali up top, over to KB. Mac has it at the top of the key. Inside to Ali, misses everything. Take your time, big fella.
You know, you mentioned if he had taken his time, he might have found Gilchrist over there in the corner waiting for that open three.
Foul on the floor. At the line, shooting the 2 is going to be Jordan Booker, 5'9" junior from Powder Springs, Georgia. Junior college transfer from Andrew College in Georgia.
I tell you, Booker, he's had one heck of a game. To mention that he was a stat stuffer. Booker thus far on the night, 9 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, and 5 steals. And, of course, he leads the nation in total steals. He came into the game with 48 steals thus far.
One thing to note, Charles, that foul was on Sam Mack. That is his 3rd personal foul here early in the second half.
Yeah, he's having a tough time getting into a groove here in the game.
Let's see if he can get a groove offensively. And he does as he pulls it up for 3.
Huge to get Sam Mack going here in this second half. Only a 5-point game.
Yeah, and the Lions have stuck with this 2-3 zone here, Charles. They have not come out of it.
You know, they're going to force Thomas here to make some threes.
I don't know if that was a matchup or they had switched back to man. It was kind of looked like a couple guys were playing zone, a couple guys was playing man. We'll see if we can pick up on that next time down the court.
We call that a hybrid.
It's only a hybrid if it works.
Right, exactly.
Inside to Ali. You know, that we talked about Shaq earlier. They just shacked him on that particular play. You know, big guy, we're going to have to hit you hard. We're not going to let you dunk on us or do anything else. No highlights here tonight.
Right. I tell you what, it gets physical down there for the big guy. 7-footers. Nobody cries for the 7-footer. Isn't that what Will Chamberlain said?
Exactly. Trent Bryant on that foul. That's his first personal for the night. You know, you bring up Wilt Chamberlain, Charles, and once again, for those who do not know who Wilt Chamberlain is, Google him. Arguably the best basketball player in NBA history. Yes, better than Jordan. Yes, better than LeBron. And the reason I say that to everybody is because they changed the rules to stop him, not to help
Precisely.
him, not to help him out like they've done other people. We'll come back with that discussion right here after this timeout. You're watching FMU basketball right here on the BCSN.
Since 2002, Empowerment Resources, Inc., a nonprofit organization, has empowered more than 1,500 youth and adults in Duval and surrounding counties. Through its programs, Journey into Womanhood, Girls Mentoring, Life Skills for Teens, and Parenting Education Coaching. To get involved with programs, volunteer, or donate, visit www.empowermentresourcesinc.org. Follow us on social media, facebook.com/empowerment.resources and instagram.com/empowermentjax.
All right. 14:23 remain in the ball game. Lions down 4 points to the Nighthawks. Something that we all need to note right here, Charles.
Mm-hmm.
Deshaun Ebenezer has picked up his 4th foul.
And that could be huge. Right, exactly.
He's leading scorer for the Nighthawks with 12 points on the night. Also, you've got Booker and Bryant chipping in 10 points apiece.
Right, he's been a hot man for him thus far. He was gone 6 of 12 from the field. So I tell you what, 4 fouls, and they have shown the tendency where they will go through little dry stretches. So anytime you get a player of his caliber in some foul trouble, it could spell some issues for Thomas.
Speaking of foul trouble, Charles, Sam Matt just picked up his 4th personal foul for our FMU Lions. So 2 key players sitting on the bench collecting splinters next to the head coach right here, Charles.
And a 4-point game here that hangs in the balance. So we'll see the strategy going forward with both scores for both teams sitting on the bench.
Yeah. Second free throw is up and good by Jordan Booker. Clayton with a little hesitation. I think he was trying to hit KB on the cut, but Ali was right there, and Ali thought the pass was him, and either way it goes, it's a turnover.
Right. Another turnover here for the Lions here. 5-point game here.
Yep, there's our first Olay defense of the night by the Lions. Tim Williamson on the left-hand drive right there.
Yeah, I was kind of anticipating a block party on that, but he was able to get it up off the glass and goods.
Gilchrist up top. Washington back to Gilchrist. 3-point attempt. Partially blocked. Stutter step. 3-ball.
Yeah, good timeout. Good timeout.
Good timeout. Speaking of timeout, Charles, we're going to take one. You're watching FMU basketball right here on the BCSN.
It's never too early to plant the seed, to share the tradition, and instill a sense of pride in your HBCU with your little ones. HBCU Pride and Joy Children's Boutique helps you share your school spirit with a wide selection of adorable kids apparel and accessories officially licensed from your favorite HBCU. Visit hbcupridejoy.com and follow us on all social media at HBCU Pride Joy on Facebook and Twitter.
This is the Dean of the College of HBCU Sports, Kenyatta Cavill of Dr. Cavill's Inside the HBCU Sports Lab with Mike Washington and Charles Bishop. Come mix it up in the lab where the course lecture is in session every Tuesday from 6 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time on Facebook Live, YouTube Spreaker, or the BCSN app, as we discuss all things about the HBCU sports culture, including exploring the week that was in the sporting HBCU diaspora, as well as the upcoming week of HBCU sports. With me, the Dean, the College of HBCU Sports, on Dr. Cavill's Inside HBCU Sports Lab with Mike Washington and Charles Bishop. Course lecture dismissed.
13:07 remain in the ball game. Florida Memorial Lions down by 10 to the Thomas Nighthawks. Charles, I took a glance at the stats during that timeout. Here's a stat that sticks out to me. Free throws. Lions only 6 of 12. Nighthawks 13 of 16.
Yeah, well, they've been the aggressive team. They've been able to get to the line. So,
excuse me, not to cut you off. That was an offensive foul right there by Ali, and that was a major league push off by him. You couldn't help but get that one.
Yeah.
Go ahead, continue with your thought.
I've noticed the past 2 or 3 possessions that Ali has been kind of frustrated down there. Seems like, they've been getting pretty physical with him, and he's kind of letting the frustrations wear on his sleeve a little bit. So that'll be interesting going forward to see how Ali goes down the stretch here.
Yeah, Ali one rebound away from another double-double. 12 points, 9 rebounds on the night with the falling down three-pointer. Toriano Lewis. Washington tries to answer, does not, and is that our double-double rebound right there?
That is our double-double rebound, but Thomas right now in the midst of a 9-0 run. So we had cut the lead down to 4. It was 48-44 once upon a time. Now it's up to 57-44. So got to get some buckets here. Nice job that time by Mubashir Ali.
When you got a 7-footer, I don't understand why every inbounds play doesn't start and stop with him.
And you got to feed him. You got to feed the big man.
Yes, it is. Florida Memorial back into the 2-3 zone. Washington navigates traffic, gets ripped. Nighthawks out on the break.
Nice transition offense for the Nighthawks.
Yeah, yes, it is.
That
was easy. That was easy. And that's what we got to do. We've got to be able to get that. A good early post up did not allow the double team to get there, as the Nighthawk defender just flew past him out of bounds in the attempt for the steal.
Well, you know that we can play defense. You know that we're going to get some stops. Just got to get some easy buckets. One of the best defensive teams in the league. So you know you're going to get some stops going down the stretch, but you got to get some easy buckets. There it is, right there.
Oh yes. That was a breakdown on the Nighthawks defense right there. I don't know how you miss a 7-footer in the paint right there. Somebody switched out and just got lost.
Staying with the 2-3 zone, AD.
Yes, they are. 3-point attempt, Bryant.
Man.
9 of 18 from behind the arc tonight. Or the Thomas Nighthawks. Skip pass. Over to KB.
Oh, nice move, KB.
Great, everything but the finish.
Yeah, you got to stop this run. That's another good timeout. I'm sure they didn't want to take it, but you got to take this timeout right here to stop this run.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And we're going to take one ourselves. You're watching FMU Lions basketball right here on the Black College Sports Network.
It was a monumental game for A&M and Tampa. It was a monumental game. Somebody had to lose, and thank God it was them this time.
We knew it was going to be a battle. Look at Jake Avens' record. 202 and 36, I think, some off-the-wall figures.
And nobody would play him because they didn't want to take a chance of getting beat. But the truth of it is,
over 46,000 tickets. Blacks were sitting in the east stands. Whites were sitting in the west stands. And the score wound up 34-28.
The only thing we proved that we wasn't inferior, that we were not inferior, and we were not afraid.
For one night, for 160 minutes, we was better than them.
Are you hungry for authentic Caribbean food like jerk chicken, oxtail, red snapper, shrimp, tofu, and rasta pasta? Well, find your way over to Mango's Caribbean Restaurant, 180 Auburn Avenue, right next to Royal Peacock in downtown Atlanta.
Them belly full, but we hungry.
Mango's Caribbean Restaurant, open daily from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. And on Friday and Saturday, we're open till 4 a.m. Come to Mango's and put some spice in your life.
So we've got a good thing going.
Back to live action. Charles, since Sam Mack has picked up their fourth foul, the Nighthawks are on a 20 to 6 run since Mack has picked up their fourth foul.
Yeah, well, we said where was the scoring going to come from with Sam Mack leaving the floor, and right now, you know, you're having a tough time getting some scores up and whatnot, or more than anything, getting some stops. It seems as though that the defense has really got to lock in here in this last 9 minutes and 47 seconds. Florida Memorial can do it. I've watched them do it before, but I tell you what, it's tough not having that 15 points per game out there on the floor that can give you some added scoring punch.
And that 15 points a game was right on pace for his average. He went to the bench. He's got 11 points in 11 minutes thus far. A point per minute. I'll take that any day of the week, Charles.
Any day of the week. I just need him on the court right now. I'm down 14.
There you go. Mubashir Ali leading the scoring with 18 points and 11 rebounds. They've got one in front and one behind.
Yeah. Wow, Mubashir Ali, he's working hard down there. He's telling his guard now, man, hey, I'm working for you. Give me the ball.
Yeah, and basically what it's come down to, with Mack out on the floor, they're concentrating their defense on Ali.
Right.
Actually, with Mack and Gilchrist off the floor, Ali is the next option. Turnover.
Push it.
Washington pushes it up. KB from the corner. Florida Warriors is with the trap. Oh, he went to throw the lob, and KB, I don't know if he failed or got tripped, but he got bodies all over the place.
Look at Jordan Booker come out of
there. Jordan Booker, the 5'9" junior guard for Powder Springs, Georgia, comes out looking like he's about a 6'8" guard on that particular play.
It's always the little guys. They come out like they've been bench pressing 400 pounds.
Yeah, they could bench press 400 pounds, 1 pound, 400 times.
There you go.
Like Florida Warriors still going to be in this half-court trap. Mack is back in the game. I guess it's a little bit of now or never for Florida Memorial.
Yeah, good point. Good ball movement by Thomas.
Bryant, you got what you wanted. You got the shot, but you failed to secure the rebound. Three seconds, 2 seconds. Partially blocked. Ali with another rebound. Mack.
Yeah, it was a little discount double check body block that time on that. We're closing in on about 3 minutes since Florida Memorial's last bucket.
That foul was on Dante Jones right there. KB in the post. Oh, he missed Washington over in the corner. Mack drives to the basket.
Ah,
that's one of those calls. That was actually kind of an easy call. I could see that from here. He was still moving, trying to get into position. But yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it.
But we all know what you was thinking. That 50-50 call.
I'll take it.
Washington from deep.
Big
Rebound
bucket.
Good.
Big bucket. That bucket broke a 2-minute and 25-second scoring drought for the Lions.
Yeah. Lions in a 1-2, 1-1 half court. Haven't quite seen that at this level of basketball there, Charles.
Yeah, that's a pretty complex defense.
Oh my God. Booker against the 6'9" Shake Cavey takes him to the basket.
I tell you, Booker's tough. He is a heady ball player. You see why he leads them in scoring.
You're talking Cavey 6'9", Booker 5'9", 12-inch height difference on that drive right there.
Yeah.
Ali picks up the fouls.
AD, check out this stat line for Booker. 13 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, and 6 steals.
Wow, I'll take that stat line any day. He's quietly pushing a quad double.
Exactly. He is, I tell you what, a definite stat stuffer.
Yeah. And here's the other thing, Charles. 2 turnovers out of 31 minutes of action.
Yeah, that's huge. That's huge.
That's huge. If you're going to have the ball in your hand that much and you've only turned the ball over twice, that's great. Here's the bigger stat. As a team, they've only got 8.
Wow.
Both free throws up and good by Bryant. We're up under 7 minutes to go in the ball game.
Yeah, we've kind of hit that now or never point in the ball game, if you will. Got to get rolling here.
Turnover by Washington. Booker out. They're going to reset it.
Oh, wow.
I think that ball just slipped out of his hand. Cavey tried to cross over. Did not quite work. Over to Mack. Washington. Free throw line extended jump shot. And I think we got a foul away from the ball.
It's a foul against Florida Memorial? Looks like it is.
Yes. Looks like it's going to be against Florida Memorial, away from the ball. Referees are getting together talking. Got an intentional foul.
Oh, wow.
And that is called against Sam Mack. That is number 5 on him.
Wow. So Sam Mack fouls out in the ball game was right at the 6-minute mark.
Yeah. And that intentional foul is going to be 2 shots for Thomas. 2 shots in the ball. First one's up and good by Williamson. Second one up and good. By Alexandria. Both of those free throws were by Alexandria. Lions down 15 points with just over 6 minutes to go in the ball game. It's kind of now or never for the Lions here.
Yeah, we've definitely hit that now and never point here for the Lions. They've really got to make hay during this last 5:53 here. Get some stops, get some easy buckets. It can work.
Yeah. Lions are forced to come out of their zone and put a little bit more pressure out front. Looks like we got an illegal screen that's going to go against Toriano Lewis. Didn't quite get set on that screen.
So 5:43 here, AD. What do you do to try to get some buckets, to try to get some momentum here?
You got to pick it up on the defensive end. You know, the one thing I have not seen from Florida Memorial has been a great basket by Clayton. Sorry about that. But one thing I haven't seen too much is they're playing a full court man, but not a full court press, if you understand what I'm saying when I say that.
Sure.
Yeah, you know, but given the length, sometimes it's difficult for a team with this much length to actually run a full court press.
Why does that happen?
It's just you got those quick guards in the backcourt. If they get through that first line of defense, you know you're 3-on-2, you're 3-on-1, 4-on-2 on the backside.
Sure,
that's why it's difficult for teams with this kind of length to press a lot of times. Consistently press. You can do the element of surprise. Front end of 1-on-1 is missed, and we've got a. Looks like we're going to the other end to shoot down. Here's the other thing that Florida Memorial needs to do. If they can get to the line and get some fouls and actually make their free throws, because they're only shooting 50% on the day from the free throw line, they could chip back into this ball game without the clock running.
And that'll be huge. As the clock stopped, you're able to chip away at the lead. Down 15, 5:21 left here in the ball game.
If they can get it to 10 or less with 4 to go, you've got a chance. First one up and good. Terrence Clayton, 6'3" junior from Dothan, Alabama. Second one is good also.
It's big, knocks them both down.
Looks like Florida Memorial is going to take a timeout, and so are we. You're watching FMU basketball right here on the BCSN.
Mango's Caribbean Restaurant, 180 Auburn Avenue, right next to Royal Peacock in downtown Atlanta. For more info or directions, call 404-698-3992 or log on to mangoscaribbeanrestaurant.com. For instant coupons, text MANGOS to 313131.
Tell your mama hungry, papa hungry, brother hungry.
Mango's Caribbean Restaurant, authentic Caribbean cuisines.
Open up the door, tell your mama hungry.
Shop Velvet Online Women's Boutique to spice up your closet with trendy, unique looks. We have fashionable and chic looks at very affordable prices. Velvet Boutique offers free shipping all year long on all orders. Shop online at www.melvetboutique.com. That's www.melvetboutique.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. Shop Velvet Online Women's Boutique.
I'm returning to Clinton.
Back to live action. 5:21 remaining in the ball game. Lions down 13 points. Usually at this point in time, we try to take a look and see who's in foul trouble for Florida Memorial. Sam Mack is out the game, having fouled out with just over 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Also for Florida Memorial, Bouchard Ali has 3, and Terrence Clayton has 3. For the Nighthawks, Ebenezer has 4. Lewis has 4. No one else has more than 2 fouls at this point in time in the ball game.
Well, I tell you what, looking at this game going down the stretch, you got to get the ball in the Bouchard Ali and get him some buckets, and some type way You got to stop this Jordan Booker. I tell you, he has been one thorn in the side in this ball game.
Well, you said Muhammad Ali, but I think we'll take that basketball Shake KB in the meantime, Charles.
All day. Oh, nice day.
And that's what you got to do. You got to drive, pull the defender to you, and pass it off to the guy that the help defender just came from. Drive, and I think we're going to have a foul. Looks like that's going to be Muhammad Gilchrist going to the line.
Stops the clock again.
Yes, it's a great opportunity. Foul is on Williamson. That's his second foul. That's what you don't need.
Right.
Checking into the game for the first time is Rodney Guillory for your Florida Memorial Lions.
Got some fresh legs out there to put a little bit of pressure on these ball handlers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Great block by Druggins, excuse me.
I tell you, that
and
Booker.
Then we got the turnover.
Booker with another steal. I think that's his 8th steal tonight.
3-point attempt. No good. Thomas is content in trying to run some clock at this point in time in the game. Alexandria, 8 seconds remain on the shot clock.
Need to get you 3 or 4 good stops here, AD.
Yeah, you got to get stops. And every time on offense does not have to be a 3 at this point in time in the game. You just want the first good basket that you can get.
Exactly.
KB out leading the fast break. That kind of scared me right there, Charles. No offense to the 6'9" forward's ball handling skills, but I'd much rather have that ball in the hands of a guard and then let him run the lane and get the ball back.
Much rather. And then I saw the number one a stealer in the nation, Jordan Booker, coming up from behind. And so, like you, I got a little bit nervous myself.
Yeah, stealer. Call it what he is. He's a legal thief, Charles.
He's a legal thief, exactly.
He's a legal thief.
I tell you what, he has been everything as advertised. 13 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists, and 8 steals in the ball game.
Working on a double-double, a triple-double, and a quadruple-double.
Working on the quad.
Yes. KB, all right, he's at the line for 2, but we still got to get the front end.
Yeah.
We need every basket that we can get at this point. Looks like Coach Alameen is going a little bit of offense defense here. That's what you don't need, an empty trip right now.
Yeah, that was an empty trip. That's tough.
Looks like Florida Boys come with a little bit of a run and jump. Ebenezer. Washington with the rebound. Inside, KB misses the bunny.
Wow.
That hurts.
That hurts. That you need those free throws and you need those, what do you call them, those bunnies there. That was too easy.
Yes, that was too easy. As Thomas is going to run this clock, they won't shoot this ball to 5 or less remain on the shot clock. Unless they get a wide open layup.
That was an errant pass.
Yeah, Didn't see who that was. I think he was coming to set the screen, and he was anticipating. Williamson was anticipating him flashing to the basket.
Clock not Florida Memorial's friend right now.
No, it's not. Washington from the corner. For Thomas is going to run clock once again. Alexandria with the ball in his hand. Rebound brought up by Berrien. Inside to KB.
Yeah.
That cuts it to 15, Charles.
Because of the 15, we go back at the 6-minute mark when Sam Mack went out. Now it's almost a little bit too late at this point in the game. So.
Yeah. Yes, it is. But once again, like I said in the women's game, I have been on the bench for worse.
Well,
with a rebound.
You've seen it happen.
I've witnessed it happen. KB would drive to the basket, and that's how it starts. And this was the other portion of that great run that I was telling you about that I was on the wrong end of.
Mm-hmm.
We did not hit the free throws down the stretch.
Yeah.
So let's see if Thomas can hit those free throws down the stretch. Your favorite player is at the line, Charles.
Oh, of course. Who else will be at the line?
Jordan Booker. Trailer Alexandria limping a little bit. Book at the line for 2. Excuse me, it's going to be a 1-and-1. First one's up and good.
Tell you what, that Booker, he has been a tough hombre tonight. I tell you, you take a look again. I've been amazed at his stat line. He's up to 14 points now, 7 rebounds, 9 assists, and 8 steals.
Second one bounces long. In the corner. No good. Got a foul on the rebound, I believe. I think we're in a double bonus for both teams for the remainder of the game, Charles.
Double bonus, 39 seconds left. If that could have just come at the 6-minute mark.
Well, the way Florida boy was shooting free throws, I don't think it would have helped them out any. They're only 47% on the night.
True.
First free throw up and good by Berrien. Second free throw attempt, also good by Berrien. Lions down 10. Now we're going to get into a free throw shooting contest for the remainder of the game, Charles. Alexandria at the line this time.
This becomes the long walk into double zero. So.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. First one rims out.
This is where my junior high coach told us, you get to pad your stats at the free throw line here.
Exactly. Second one is good. Straight to the basket. Muhammad Berrien.
Foul.
There it is. Gilchrist commits that one. Let about an extra 3 seconds go off the clock right there.
Yeah. Want to foul on an inbound, save all the seconds you can. But you say, AD, you've seen it happen.
I've seen it happen. I've also, we talk about games that we've blown. I've also been in it up 4 points with under 10 seconds and lost a game.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Fouled a guy on a 3-point attempt. Ball went in. Went to overtime. Lost the game at overtime. 3 ball. Side pocket. Aubrey Washington.
Foul.
There it is. Gilchrist with the foul. Quietus has kept it down 7 right now. If they could get them to miss both of these free throws,
we got something interesting.
That's a big year. The one thing that's different now versus the past, you don't have those raucous fans just behind the backboard doing what they do, and the loud crowd and all that stuff. You know, it's a lot easier this year than it has been years past to make that free throw down the stretch.
No doubt about it. The pandemic has definitely changed, at least this season, for watching games. He misses both.
Got to get a bucket here. Doesn't matter what it is. First easy basket. Did not need that. You just got to get a basket right there.
Right.
To keep it going. But that's the mentality, the home run ball. I want the points just on the board.
I tell you, sometimes you fall in love with the 3-point line, and it's like a bad girlfriend. She gives and she takes away. So I tell you, sometimes they're nice when it's falling beautifully, and they're nice when it's not.
Exactly. This time we get the free throw is made. Deshaun Ebenezer makes that first one. This is the second one. Great steal.
Yeah, who else would make the steal?
Are we crediting Booker with a steal right there?
Looks like he stole it but couldn't come back to it, so I don't know if he gets the steal on that one.
No, because it remains Florida Memorial basketball. Is that? No, that's Booker with another steal, Charles.
Of course.
Padding his stats. All right, and your final score. Thomas University Nighthawks 78, Florida Memorial Lions 70. Tell you what, Charles, we're going to take a quick break right here. We're going to come give the final stats of the game, and then set everything up for Saturday's broadcast. You're watching FMU basketball right here on the BCSN.
Shop Melvit Online Women's Boutique to spice up your closet with trendy, unique looks. We have fashionable and chic looks at very affordable prices. Melvit Boutique offers free shipping all year long on all orders. Shop online at www.melvitboutique.com. That's www.melvitboutique.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. Shop Melvit Online Women's Boutique.
All right. Florida Memorial suffered their first loss at home on the season, losing 78-74 to the Thomas Nighthawks. Nighthawks raised their record to 3-9, 3-3 in the Sun Conference, and the Lions dropped to 3-7, 3-4 in the Sun Conference. Taking a look at some of the final stats, some of the team stats, Florida Memorial out-rebounded Thomas 43-34. Assists were pretty much even. Thomas with 16, Florida Memorial with 15. Florida Memorial turned the ball over 20 times compared to 11 from Thomas University. Thomas, 13 steals. Florida Memorial, 3 steals. Points off of turnovers. Thomas, 24. Florida Memorial, 4. Florida Memorial outscored Thomas off of the bench, 33-24. Fast break points. Thomas, 21. Florida Memorial, 8. And points in the paint. Thomas, 26. Florida Memorial, Thomas 28, Florida Memorial 26. Second chance points. Florida Memorial 9, Thomas 4. Couple other key stats. Thomas led this game by as much as 17 points in the first half. In the second half, they led by 17 points. Florida Memorial only led the game once, and that was at 2-0. There, Charles.
Wow.
Just that's 2 in a row. First loss at home. If you would, Charles, kind of give us a breakdown of some of the individual leaders, and of course, I would like for you to say Mr. Booker for last.
Oh, no doubt about it. Let's take a look at our Florida Memorial Lions as Mubashar Ali. He led the way with 18 points and 12 rebounds. He goes for the double-double. Muhammad Gilchrist, he goes for 12 points tonight. Sam Mack, he had 11 points tonight, 4 of 8 shooting, 1 of 4 from three-point line. Sheikh Katie, he also goes for 12 points, 5 of 10 from the field, and 2 for 4 from the three-point line. He also chipped in 9 rebounds. We take a look at Thomas and Trent Bryan. He went for 15 points tonight. Toriano Lewis goes for 17 points. Deshaun Enzor goes for 15 points. He also chipped in 4 rebounds. And it was Mr. Williamson, Tim Williamson. He went for 7 points and 7 rebounds. And I tell you what, Jordan Booker, check out this stat line. 14 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists, and 9 steals as he continues to do his damage in the steals categories. He came in number 1 in the nation in total steals. He added another 9 tonight, almost goes for a quadruple double, 3 rebounds from getting 10 and missing an assist and 1 more steal. And I tell you what, he did it in 38 minutes of action with only 3 turnovers.
Wow. And Booker came into this game averaging 4.5 steals per game. So he literally doubled his regular output.
Exactly. He was really all over the place, and he kind of took over the game a little bit toward the back half of the game. But I tell you what, he was everything as advertised. He is all over the place in terms of getting his hands on the ball and really, getting some rebounds too. I tell you, he's really one of the better players that I've seen thus far this year.
So if that stat line that you read off of Mr. Booker, which of those stats really sticks out to you out of all those stats that you just read off that he had tonight?
38 minutes and only 3 turnovers. Okay. And then you look at him distributing the ball, 9 assists, and then, of course, the 9 steals. So, and then, just for good measure, I'll score a little bit too. So he did it all. He really did.
For Florida Memorial, which player's performance sticks out to you in your mind, Charles?
Well, I think as always is Mubashar Ali. I mean, and Coach said it at the beginning of the broadcast. As he goes, so goes Florida Memorial. But I didn't get a lot of help tonight in terms of getting matching scoring output. They really just had some dry spells where they couldn't get anything to drop. And then you take a look at what they did from the 3-point stripe, only 10 of 29 tonight, 34%. So they really had a tough night in terms of shooting from the perimeter.
Yeah, for me, Charles, when you look at Thomas, Deshaun Enzor, he has 15 points, 7 to 14 from the field in 24 minutes, and there was a dramatic difference when he was on the court versus off the court. When he was on the court, Thomas extended the lead. When he was off the court, Florida Memorial was able to cut into the lead. So Enzo was probably the one player, the other player who stuck out to me for the Thomas University Nighthawks. And on the go ahead, you were gonna say something?
I came into this game looking for a guy like Keon Williams because one of the stats I picked up on with him was he's shooting 42% from the three-point strike, but it was actually Toriano Lewis who really torched Florida Memorial night. He was 5 of 7 from behind the arc, and he led them in scoring. So it was you got unexpected scoring, at least for me, from some different sources.
Yeah, and switch it over to the Florida Memorial side. Sam Mack, 11 points, 13 minutes. He was plagued with foul trouble all night. When he was on the floor, Florida Memorial was played great, but unfortunately, he spent too much time off the floor, only playing 13 minutes in this particular game, Charles. So I think that was another key factor in this loss tonight for the Lions.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better. I think playing only 13 minutes because he was in foul trouble, that really kind of hurt Florida Memorial's scoring output tonight. So, you needed that 15.7, almost 16 points per game from Sam Mack, and just weren't able to have his presence on the court. So it really made a difference in the final score.
Yes. Florida Memorial is back in action on this Saturday as they take on the Coastal College of Georgia in game 2 of their 5 game. Excuse me. That will be game in .net and on the BCSN app. Available on Google Play and the Apple App Store. We're getting ready to get out of here, Charles. Just like we ended the ladies contest, tell the fans where they can catch your podcast at throughout the week.
No doubt about it. You can catch me every Tuesday from 6 to 7 p.m. Central Time, 7 to 8 Eastern Time on Dr. Cavill's Inside the HBCU Sports Lab. Myself, of course, the namesake, Dr. Cavill, and Mike Washington every Tuesday, where we break down everything with regards to HBCU athletics, where we take a look at the SWAC, the MEAC, the SIAC, and the CIAA, and all HBCU conferences. We talk to the coaches, administrators, and the who's who of HBCU athletics. You can also find me on a Jackson State podcast known as Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club, and that is a Jackson State specific, a more specific podcast geared towards Jackson State athletics, where we talk to the who's who are in and around Jackson State University athletics. So those are the two podcasts that you can catch me on. Again, Dr. Cavill every Tuesday from 6 to 7 p.m. On Facebook Live, and then on Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club, which you can always catch on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all of your podcast outlets. We are on those.
And I want to give you guys at the 1400 Club credit. Y'all do have the only interview of prime time, Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, in HBCU media, available on you guys' podcast.
Yes, indeed. Coach Prime, he has recognized our podcast as being a podcast where fans can tune in and they can get the nitty-gritty, if you will, on Jackson State football and Jackson State athletics, because we talk to the breadth of the entire athletic administration.
And you can catch myself and my partner, Brian Fullfoot, on the Sports Wrap each and every week right here on the Black College Sports Network, my BCSN.net, and on the BCSN and JBN apps, where my partner Brian and I, we take a look at everything from a fan's side when it comes to the HBCU diaspora. Upcoming podcasts include our interview with Coach Greg Hoyd of Playing for Envelopes, as we go through recruiting do's and don'ts and a lot of information for your high school recruits out there. So if you're a parent, a coach, a college coach, or an athlete yourself looking to get to the next level, tune into that podcast. You're going to get a lot of good information. That podcast will be dropping on tomorrow, and then on Saturday we will be dropping our traditional sports wrap podcast, out there for your viewing and listening pleasure. Podcast is available anywhere that you get your podcast, including Spreaker, Spotify, Apple, and on iHeart now. So
and let me also mention, you can also catch us on Black College Sports Network.
Of course. So for my partner, Charles Bishop, my producer, Roy Evans, our camera lady, Danielle Sutherland, my name is A.D. Drew. Let's pray for our country. And we'll see you on this Saturday right here on the Black College Sports Network.